Next, Antonin Dvorak, far more played and better known, was born September 8, 1841 in Prague and died at 62 years old, May 1st, 1904, which is the 120th anniversary of his death. He, the son of a butcher innkeeper and an apprentice butcher himself, did not want anything to do with his father's ambitions. Sounds familiar. He studied at Organ School, Prague, at 16 years old from 1857 to 59. Professional string player of the viola in the orchestra of the National Theatre, Prague, in 1862 to 73. Excuse me. There he performed his own composition entitled Hymnus Opus 30 as 16 years old for choir and orchestra. So successful was he that he received a government grant on the recommendation of Johannes Brahms, who helped him get his works published. He visited England several times and composed for the high society. In England, his music was highly praised. Many symphonies, cantatas, oratorios in Prague and in the U.S. and in New York, 1892 to 95. So money lured him to New York because he was very poor to debut the New World Symphony during his invitation and visit to the States. According to the Norton Encyclopedia, quote, his appreciation of folk song made it easier for him to welcome Negro idioms with which he became acquainted in America, unquote. He was gifted and was considered a spontaneous composer, described by some as the world's greatest living composer. 8 operas, 7 choral works, 9 symphonies, 4 piano trios, 2 piano quartets, 13 string quartets, 2 string sextets, plus many solo songs, duets, piano solos, and piano duets. Married to Anna Chermakova and had 9 children total, and sadly only 6 survived. One fun, interesting fact, Dvorak was a committed train spotter. He spent hours at the Franz Josef train station in Prague. He knew the timetable by heart. He would always ask his pupils to describe in detail any train journeys that they recently made. He also developed a new passion for steamships and, of all things, pigeons. After his death in 1943, an American Liberty ship of the United States Navy was named USNS Antonin Dvorak in his honor. He was one of a new breed of nationalist composers who emerged during the 19th century, which included Grieg of Norway, Tchaikovsky of Russia, Liszt of Hungary, Chopin of Poland, and Sibelius of Finland. Sounds like a program for future Hinsdale music. Also, I'd like to mention that while he was in America, he was inspired to compose. Dvorak spent his summer vacations away from the busy New York City in Spillville, Iowa, 1893. That's a tourist attraction, by the way. Good road trip, where he loved the rolling hills, landscape, and being with the Czech immigrants in the Americans' heartland, his favorite destination. I'd like to say a few words about Thomas and his son. Their piece, not about them. I think this is a first to have your son play along with you. That's wonderful. Thank you. All the movements of the G major sonatina are in G major. They contain themes by Native American Indian melodies and Negro spirituals, syncopated rhythms. described as fresh and joyful. The second movement is nostalgic, the composer's longing for his home country while living in America. The Larghetto movement was hurriedly noted down on Dvorak's shirt sleeve in his visit to the Twin Cities, Minnehaha Falls, and Minneapolis, Minnesota. So let's hear it.